Hey, this is Joe from the Cell Phone Geek. Hey, today I'm going to show you a couple of things here. I'm going to show you how to change your picture for your user, and also I'm going to show you how you can customize all of your buttons here on the right and how many show up here on the left. And then also, you know that annoying thing whenever you try to install a program, it pops up a window and says, "Are you sure you want to allow this program to install?" And they have a yes or no, and then the whole screen like dims and that question pops up. I'll show you how to turn that off. Alright, so first off, you gotta go to Start, and you gotta click on your little symbol here, which is mine's a flower. So go ahead and click on that picture, and it shows, pulls up to your user accounts, which is the quickest way to get to your user accounts. Always you go from the control panel. Once you're in here, you can go. It says create a password for your account. Click on this. You can set up a password. Change your picture is the next choice, which is what I'm gonna do. So hit change picture. And you have all these pictures you can select from, or you can hit browse for more pictures. If you click on this, it will pull up and it'll show all the pictures on your computer, and you can select a picture from your computer to do as well. For right now, I'm just going to pick the disc, the old record player. Alright, so that's there. Then you can change your account name. So like mine says Joe, I can change it to whatever I would like. You can change your account type. Instead of the administrator, you can change it to something else. You can manage your other accounts as long as this one says you're the administrator. As long as you're logged in as administrator, you can manage anybody else's user accounts. You can delete their account, add a change the picture for their profile, whatever you like. Change their name. And then the last setting here says change user account control settings. This is where you want to go for that pop-up question that asks you every time you try to install a program. And I'm trying to think, it pops up other times too. But you just go here to change user account control settings. Once you click on there, then there's a slider here, and it says don't notify me when I make changes to Windows settings. I'm going to grab that bar and go all the way down to never. So it's going to say never notify me when programs try to install software or make changes to my computer. I make changes to Windows settings. I leave it on there. As long as you have it on never, that question will never pop up on you again asking if you're sure or if it's okay that it does this, installing a program or changing a Windows setting. So I do that to never, and then I click OK. And then, of course, that question pops up, which is right here. And this should be the last time you see it. You just answer yes to the question. Do you want to allow the following program to make changes to this computer? So you hit yes, and then change that. So now, once you restart your computer, the setting will be in there saved permanently, so you'll never have to worry about answering that question again while using your computer. And that's how easy that was to change that setting. Alright, so go ahead and close out of that window. The next thing I'm going to show you is click on Start, and to change all these buttons here on the right and the stuff here on the left, just find an open space. I'm going to go down here under the Help and Support between that and the Shutdown button. I'm going to right click on the mouse, and a menu pops up, says Properties. Click on Properties, and this Properties window pops up and gives you all sorts of options. You can change, when you go Start, you have your Shutdown button. If you hit the side arrow, it shows you the list of other items. Well, the first thing on here, it says Power Button Action. It says Shutdown. You can actually change that to any of these other choices that you'd like, which is pretty neat. So you can have the Start under Start, and instead of Shutdown, you could have it say either log off, hibernate, sleep, anything you like there instead, which is nice. Then for privacy, there's stuff you can change here. Store and display recently opened programs in the Start menu. Store and display recently opened items in the Start menu in the taskbar. Along those check those will show, which is they're talking about these programs right here. These top ones, recently opened programs. If you go under, there's three tabs here. You go into the taskbar. You can lock the taskbar, or you can unlock it. If you unlock it, then you can drag stuff around, move it around wherever you like. If you check the auto hide button and click apply, the taskbar will disappear like it just faded away. And if you bring your mouse down, it slides back up. And then move the mouse away and it slides away. I don't really care for that feature, but if you do, you can check that box. So I'm going to uncheck it and hit apply because I like to keep my taskbar on the screen. And then you get another one here. It says use small icons. If you check this box and hit apply, it shrinks all your icons on the screen like they just did. They got smaller. And then also, if you notice on the bottom right how it only has a time now and it doesn't have the date unless you hover your mouse over it, and then it shows you the date. So if you uncheck the use small icons and hit apply, you'll see that the date pops up here on the bottom, which is what I like. So I like this view, and also the icons are bigger, easier to see, and very big. And then you can change the location of the taskbar. Instead of bottom, you can click here, and you can put it on the left side of the screen. So if I hit left to hit apply, boom, now the taskbar is on the left side of the screen. If I click it and hit the right side, hit apply, boom, it's here on the right side of the screen. And then if I change it to top and hit apply, boom, there it is on the top of the screen, the taskbar. And it's really that easy. And then you just hit OK and you're all set. It stays there. You can restart your computer and it remembers your setting. I'm just going to leave it for bottom for right now, so I'm going to hit apply. And then let's see, the last tab here, it says toolbars. You click on that and you can add all your toolbars if you'd like. I'm going to leave the toolbars that are already set. And I'm going to show you under start menu. Remember I was telling you about when you click start, you have all these buttons here on the right. You can change those. Well, you have to go back under the tab called start menu. And this is to customize how links, icons, and menus look and behave in your start menu. Click customize. So I'm going to click customize here, and that pops up a new window which gives you your choice of customization for your start menu. So it says computer, do you want to display a link? You can display it as a menu or don't display as item. So if you put the bullet point at don't display and you hit OK, then when you go to start, it won't show in here, which it shows right here. It would disappear. So, but I'm going to leave that one to show computer, and it says connect to, you can do control panel, your default programs. This is default programs. It highlights all your default programs, I believe is what it is. No, that's something else. Default programs. That's, let's see, default programs. Oh, that's actually a button here. You click on this and it shows you choose default programs for web. Oh, that's so you can set which program you want to open when you click on certain files. I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that box because I don't really care about that. Then you have devices and printers. I leave that checked. So if I install a printer or a scanner or a camera, I can just go to start and click on devices and printers. Then you have one that says documents. You can display that or don't display that. I'm going to leave that displayed. Then you have a downloads one, which I'm going to not show that one, so it's going to hide. You can enable drag and drop. If you uncheck it, then you can't drag and drop, so you can't move stuff around within the start menu. So like if you go under all programs, you can drag one of these, any of these programs here, and drag them into one of these folders if you'd like. I'm going to leave that checked. Games displayed. I'm going to hit don't display the games. There's the help here, which is help is right here, help and support. I'm going to uncheck that because I don't need that. And then here's the one that says highlight newly installed programs. If you install a new program here, like this debut video capture software, which is what I'm using to record my screen capture right now, this here, see how it's highlighted pink, and then when I put mouse over, it turns blue. That's because it's a new installed program, so they turn pink. So if I hit all programs and scroll through here, there's a couple pink ones here. Even the Revo Uninstaller, which is a program that I showed you in a previous video on how to uninstall stuff. So I'm going to leave that checked. Then you have the home group. You have music, which I'm not going to display music. I'm going to display the network, so I'm going to check that box for that. Open submenus when I pause on them with the mouse pointer. So that's when you can just go to start, and if you hover over like Revo Uninstaller, if you hover over it, it automatically opens up the folder. But I'm going to uncheck that because I like to click on it instead. So I uncheck that box. Personal folder, I'm not going to display that. Pictures, I don't want to display that. Recent items, I'm not going to display that, so that's not checked. Recorded TV, don't display that item because I don't even record TV on this computer. You have the run command, which you can have that, which would appear here on the right. But you don't need to because actually this bottom search bar here says search programs and files. That's actually also a run command, so you could type in the command here that you normally type into run. You could type into this box here and hit enter, and it'll still run it. So I don't add that extra run command in there. The search for files and libraries, the settings up to you if you wanted to search public folders or search without public folders. Search programs and control panel, that's fine. I like that checked. Sort all programs menu by name, so it goes alphabetically A to Z. So all the programs you install, they go A to Z instead of the way you install them, like XP and previous operating systems used to be. Then you have this couple more here. You use large icons. If you uncheck that, it makes the small icons again. But that's just for in the list here. It's not for the taskbar on the bottom. That's a different one, which I already showed you. Then you have videos. I don't want to display that, so leave that as don't display. And then the number of recent programs to display. It's set as default as 10, so it showed the previously 10 used programs here on the left. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's only 9 here now, so it has a spot for one more program. You can, once you open it, it'll appear here. And then these change the more you use the programs. Programs that aren't listed here will disappear, and programs that you use more will appear here. So that's the way that goes. And same with the number of recent items to display in the jump list. Same thing, so I'm going to hit OK. And once you do that, then you're going to hit apply, hit OK. And when you click start, and here's all the ones that are left here. Remember, there's a bunch like way down here. Now there's only 5 of them, so it makes it a little bit neater here, more customization to you. Let's see. I think that was about it. Oh, there's one other thing. There's a command you can type in here from the search. You can only do this in Vista and 7 though. From the search box, you type in msconfig. So ms and then cong or fig, and then it pops up here in the top. So you can click on that, or you could just hit enter. I'm just going to hit enter, and it pops up this window of system configuration. And then there's a couple of tabs here. If you go under the startup tab, it shows you everything that's starting up on your computer. So you want to go through and uncheck a bunch of these, so when your computer boots, all this other junk doesn't boot up with it, because it's not necessary. And to make this bigger, you can drag it around like this when you get that double arrow, or you can just double click once you get that double arrow, and it will make it as wide as it needs to be to fit all the words on the screen. I'm going to go through like Arcade Movie, I don't need to run. Adobe Acrobat, don't need to run. These automatically will run when you need them to run. Like if you're going to open up a PDF file, you can click the PDF and it will open up the PDF file itself. So that's pretty easy. Then you uncheck the ones you don't want, hit apply, hit OK. And then I check this box so this window doesn't pop up anymore. And then just hit, you can either hit restart or exit without restarting. And then when next time you restart, all those programs won't auto start when your computer starts. For now, I'm just going to hit exit without restarting, since I'm recording so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I think that's about it for this video. So I'll show you some more stuff next time I see you. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up. Have a great day.